Welcome to
All
the
right, from the
UDP
top.
broadcast. I'm your host tonight, Amy. I'm accompanied with my wonderful wife, Raina, the Crit Chicken,
Hello. Hello again.
and the Nordic Cajun. Yes, cancel me. And our third host, Nordic Cajun.
I'm getting the strangest feeling of deja vu. I can't put my
Weird how that
finger on it.
happens. And our other host, Lumi, is away on vacation this week. We've got a good show tonight. We've got all the technical fuckery completed now.
Oh, we got
Banana Tune, where were you at the start of the hour? We need
No kidding. So
Oh,
I'm going
no.
to send a quick message to Lumi about cutting out the first 30 minutes, or about 28 minutes, 1 hour, and I'm here to let you know. Yeah. So, anyways, Lumi, would you like to go ahead with, or not Lumi, Nordic, would you like to go ahead with your little impression of me? So we still have stuff to do.
Yes.
Can I make a mention though? I was gonna say, hey, at least you know what the people who went to the Barbie Dream Fest actually felt like in that empty warehouse setting.
Oh man. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have words. Okay. All proceeds done here on the podcast go straight to the Trailer Project. Any subscriptions, donations, bits will be given straight to them. They're a wonderful, fantastic organization that we like to support because they help with trans mental health and suicide prevention. And we love to support our lovely people like that. Also, this is an opinion show. We have lots of opinions, both informed and uninformed. They do not reflect anybody that we work for or work with. So if you have any issues with that, please sue us. We have money. And if you really can't stand it, Amy will either eat your bandwidth or he will give you the opinion you.
So the best part was is you cut out when you said please don't sue us. So what people hear is please sue us.
Of course. Of course.
Because
Sure.
I think your noise gate on your microphone is clipping you, so that's funny as hell. So yeah, please don't sue us, or I'm gonna eat your bandwidth, starting with your servers, and then your modems and your routers and everything else, and then you're gonna be up shit creek. So, anyways, Raina, as you were saying 29 minutes ago, what did you have for us?
Oh yeah, on the topic of Fortnite, one of the people that were laid off in Tuesday's Fortnite layoffs was Michael Prink. He is a terminal brain cancer patient, and his wife, Jenny, expressed in a heartbreaking Facebook post that being laid off from Epic meant that Michael lost his life insurance. His family is now facing the reality of the type of funeral and burial that they can afford and how they will keep a roof over their heads and how they will protect their son and the life they built together. So that's the fuckery that is happening with Epic Games right now, because apparently as a dedicated employee, that's, not long for the world. Their solution, instead of giving him dignity, is to just cut him off completely. So,
Which unfortunately is par for the course for these big freaking AAA companies. It's that time of the year. I think we said it's like I said that we did say.
No, we just
um,
starting the show. We haven't said anything before. This is all new.
I'm sorry. My bad. I just got here. They the stockholders are like desperate, of course, for their quarterly reports. Make sure they get the best profits that they can. So most of these companies will, of course, cut where they think they need to be cut, which is always the employees, the people that actually do everything for them in the company, and they won't have any mercy when it comes to cutting these people, no matter if they've been there for years, months, seconds, or they aren't long for this world, as this poor gentleman, as we said, was there. There is no heart or soul in a AAA company at
There
all.
really isn't.
They see dollars, and that's it. Despite the fact that even if you could probably have kept all 1,000 of those employees, and you would still have record, um, what's the word? Record.
Profits.
Thank you. The word completely left my dictionary for some reason. Record profits. To be fair, I know Epic has been getting a lot of backlash for. I know they've been having some AI stuff going on with some of their new skins and dances and stuff, but I know they got a huge backlash from a huge part of the community when they did the whole Harry Potter skins and stuff, because we all know how much we do not enjoy a Harry Potter situation right now. Turf war and all that good stuff with the J.K. Knucklefuck.
Yeah.
So it's their own fault. Let's be real, for even contemplating that to being a good idea. But that does not mean that you should make your employees suffer, especially somebody who's already been suffering for a long time and will likely is either already gone. I'm sorry, have they already passed or they're on their way?
I think they're on the way. He just got cut like on Tuesday, so his wife was making a mention of it. So I don't know how long his I'll, like I said, I have to like investigate that a little bit longer. I'll keep an eye on it, but I think in good conscience and stuff like that, I do not think I could actually support Epic with that.
No,
But even so, I don't even play Fortnite. I have history with first person shooters, Unreal Tournament, the South Park game and whatnot. But I've never really got into the FOMO of Fortnite because as they're lining their pockets, they're making their employees suffer. So I can't, in good faith or good conscience, actually like play their games at all.
I will admit I did play a little bit prior to any of this because a few of my friends were into it. My son was into it for a little while. There's a lot of the Disney skins that he loved, like Big Hero 6. They had some skin collabs and stuff like that he loves. The freaking Demon Hunters had a collab with them. And for a long time, no, not a big deal with it until they started hitting the questionable stuff like the AI, the Harry Potter collab, and all that good stuff. So I too have, they will not get another red penny, despite the fact that we canceled out our pennies here. They will not get another dime out of me in terms of helping them at all, especially after seeing what they do to their employees. Like
It's
it's
really
just stupid.
disgusting,
Like,
honestly. Like I
like
understand wanting to cut costs, wanting to cut payroll, but when you have a terminal employee, as gruesome as it is, just let them finish out what little time they have left, so you can at least sit there and parade yourself around as the hero who looks after all of your staff, instead of the zero that terminates, well, fires, a little bit better word, terminally ill staff. Like, that's disgusting. And they had a
yeah,
perfect opportunity to work with that and make themselves look like heroes, but instead they looked like complete total shitheads for no really good reason. There was no excuse for that, and it just leaves a sour taste in everyone's mouth.
and nobody's gonna want to support a company that does that. I mean, we've seen that with just our group here with things like what's gone down with Microsoft and shit. Most of us moved over to Linux because of bullshit like that. Like, people talk with their wallets, and if they start seeing you doing bullshit like that, they will move to another platform, another game, another system. It's just how it works. And to segue into the next thing, we're
Oh,
seeing that. Unless you go ahead, Craig. I hear you trying to say something. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of talking with their wallets, what's been going on with the or PlayStation 5? I know we're talking about PlayStation 6 later, but that's kind of like projected to be like over $1,000 on launch. But we're talking about like right now, PlayStation 5 and their price hikes and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can we go on to that? Talk about that and like greedy corporations. Holy.
Oh god. Well, so it's part greed, but also I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that RAM prices are so damned expensive. Up until earlier today, when SK Hynix, which are Hynix is a very very well known RAM maker. They make everything from value RAM to fairly okay RAM, as far as I remember. It's been a long time since I've played with their stuff in a corporate level. But they were going to be supplying OpenAI with basically 40% of the world's share of DDR5. OpenAI failed to buy that. They could not front enough money to buy that much RAM. So 40% of the world's supply of RAM is why everything was getting super fucking expensive. And since they were unable to uphold that part of their contract, it has now been canceled. So RAM prices have taken a steep dive. I've seen 32 gig sticks drop about $70 US. I've seen 16 gig sets dropping about $40-$50. So they're already coming down, which is awesome. But hot damn. Like,
And that's on the back of what is it? That's on the back of Sony raising their prices of the PlayStation 5 to like what, $800 or whatever for the base uh PlayStation 5 Pro or something like that. And then like if you want to add something to it, it's gonna be in a like if you want the disk drives to it, that'll be another like $200. So they just keep jacking up the price, and you know, I think they should have just waited a little bit. I think they should have just waited a little bit. But as someone said that it's already a little bit expensive to act on under the current conditions of the RAM and whatnot. It's it cost well, the current cost of manufacture of PS6 is going to be about $760. That's for just for the projection for the PS6. So we'll see. But I would see that, you know, we're going to have some kind of generic response from Sony in light of, you know, the prices of RAM going down, that they'll be like, we've listened to you, our most loyal customers. We noticed that the price of the PlayStation 6 might be a little bit high in this economy, but we will be lowering it now. Just wait. Just wait. It'll be like old days where it's like, it'll be like old days. It'll be like back in my day when consoles used to get older, the price used to go down. I mean, look at the GameCube. It came out when it was like what it was in stores for like $50 or whatever. Now we have friggin' PlayStation 5, you know, $600 for the base thing. Jeez.
Which the most ridiculous part of that whole situation is the fact that they're trying to sell this box contained system for that amount of money, and all you get is that box system that probably doesn't even run CDs or DVDs anymore. You have to do everything digital, and everything you're going to be doing is online now, and you have to do it within the four walls of your home. Whereas, and I'm not giving these guys any kind of credit whatsoever because they still on my shit list, but the fact that you can go get a Switch 2 for a quarter of the price practically at this point and be able to take it anywhere you want and play your games anywhere you want is a telltale situation of how bad the quote-unquote console wars are now. And let's be fair, there are no more console wars. Sony sucks. You can play all of Xbox games on your computer now through Xbox Live. And Nintendo's still doing Nintendo. And of
Steam's
course,
still doing Steam. Steam's still doing Steam. I mean, save your money, you know, save that money, you know, don't invest into those, you know, PlayStation, especially if their prices are all going to be fucky wucky, and just go to the Steam summer sale. It's right around the corner and you can have yourself a Steam Deck. Just do that.
Yep. Because that Steam Deck's going to be amazing. It's that little square, beautiful box that you can connect any kind of controller you want to it. It's going to come with the next high-end virtual reality system. It has its own beautiful screen that you can take with you on the go. It's going to be all of that for probably the price of a PS 5 or 6, if not cheaper. So Sony I'm going to call it, Sony's going to go the way of Sega.
I doubt
and
it.
It's going to end up being,
honestly,
or at least
like,
a digital.
I'll interrupt you there. I doubt that it's going to hit that because they have enough buying power to get more exclusives. Don't forget that. And that's going to be a big part of things.
That's relatively true, but what exclusives can you think of that are on Sony right now outside of like Demon Souls and Bloodborne?
I mean, they used to have exclusives with Soul Calibur when they had like different things for different consoles, like Yoshimitsu and Vader and stuff like that, right? So
yeah, each system still had that game and had their own exclusive. I mean, the freaking I think GameCube at the time had Link, and the Xbox had Yoda. So it's not like you couldn't play the game; you just couldn't play as Vader. And a lot of people
only played that game for Ivy's physics.
Fair.
I never played that game, so I'm assuming it's huge amounts of titties that jiggle with physics.
A huge amount of titties, big ass, and a chain whip sword.
Oh, as is the
Yes.
custom. Excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, um, yeah, it's especially the fact that they're trying to go all digital anyway. It's going to be to a point where you could probably see them giving you a subscription base that you can install on your computer and do their games, kind of like how Xbox Live is going. So it's it's going to be interesting where they go, especially like I said with the new Steam Deck coming out. If they don't innovate and change, they're going to get swallowed up by the monster that is Steam. So that's just
I'm,
how I see it.
I'm really hoping that there's either some more competitiveness brought into the console market or into the gaming market as a whole, or that we start seeing just a massive shift and a price drop across the board to make gaming affordable. Because at the end of the day, if people can't buy your stuff, you lose money because you rely on people who can, throw money around. And if you insist on having really expensive consoles, or in the case of OpenAI, insist on saying you can buy up 40% of the world's supply of DDR5 and fail, people just will shop with their wallets. And they're really good at that.
I mean, look at Disney. They're like, yeah, we're gonna walk away. It kind of feels like what is it with the Steam summer sale coming around? It feels like that one meme where the guy's like looking at the camera while there's like a twister behind him and is like, oh Lord, it's coming. He just
Oh Lord!
just
Speaking of all,
just think about this. Just think about it this way: $400 or $600 for a PS5, a console that came out 5 years ago, or groceries in this current economic climate. Which would you prefer?
gas.
Or a roof over your
Gas
head, or even the $800 for the PS5 Pro is like two car payments for me. Like, or even probably 4 months of paying off my insurance. Like, I don't think there's a lot of people. And for what? FOMO? For an old console? Come on now.
Yeah, like what was it? Nintendo re-released a bunch of their games at like full price. Like they're really, really ancient games.
Did they really?
Yeah, didn't we talk about that like a couple weeks ago?
Oh, I know the whole Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, but that was for $20. That wasn't full price.
Oh, sorry, but that's $20 for a game that was how old?
20 years old, if not more.
Like if you make it $5, then it's cheap enough that pirating it and using a ROM is too expensive, like time wasting. But when you price it at $20, you're pricing it at just the sweet spot for, piracy at that point.
Yeah, for Jack Sparrow to show up.
Exactly. And there's no reason in this day and age to do that to old games, to price them that much or that high.
Especially when
unless you're trying to see how much you can have your shit pirated.
Unless you're, especially when you're seeing like GameCube level games that they're releasing for free on their subscription system. I say free with air quotes, but they just released a game on their system, Gale of Darkness for Pokemon. That was a huge game for the GameCube. They just released it for the emulator for free. It's there. You can play it, but you're going to charge $20 for a 20-plus-year-old game that people have pirated the hell out of, have done Nuzlocks and randomized of it the hell out of for years now. It's just the ass backwardsy of what Nintendo is. It really is. But to segue into the ass backwardsy, pass accuracy, and whatever English I can try to do with that, we did very briefly talk about how AI is having issues. The biggest one that I saw this week was the big deal break between the mouse and Zora, which is ironic because Zora is the main protagonist of Kingdom Hearts, which was one of their biggest crossovers with Square Enix. I thought that was just the icing on the cake of the whole irony of this. For those of y'all who don't know, Zora and Zora 2 are the reason why we have a lot of these AI generated videos on like TikTok and Instagram and all that, especially relating to things like the Yeti and doing his funny things out in the wild, all the way up to freaking fruit salad Temptation Island that we got going on TikTok.
I
Um,
hate that so much.
I had to say it in a better way. I thought about it for so long. It was perfect. Fruit salad, Temptation Island. I think that somebody trademark that. That was funny. But yeah, Zora was bought up by Disney, or at least had a big investment from Disney to start using AI to help with their animation department, probably to cut out their animators so they can start cutting
More
cutting out the
jobs.
middleman. Yeah. And they're starting to realize that they're making no money or don't see any money being made in the foreseeable future with AI. So they've cut ties with Zora. And Zora itself has said that they're no longer supporting their video generation system.
Good. Fuck
Um,
that shit.
and and on top of that, Crit threw down that Apple co-founder has admitted that they're disappointed by AI and seeing that there's nothing going on with that. We've seen I think we touched on it. We see RAM prices starting to go down because of things that uh, went down with Microsoft's trying to buy up all the
I will
RAM for the
I
system.
will
They
just say
couldn't afford
this.
it.
I will just say this. I hate the fact that I have AI taking taking place of HR at my job. I
Ugh, that's
hate it.
so
I
gross.
won't go
Mm,
into it, but now they're implementing AI and I'm like trying to ask a specific question to get help and they're like, "Oh, you could do a chat and but they'll get back to you in 1 to 3 business days." I'm like, "Let me talk to someone now."
You want to know
we
what's
talk to a
really
human
scary?
being
Want to know something really, really fucked up?
What?
In
always.
Canada, our equivalent of the IRS, the Canadian Revenue Agency, CRA, they have replaced most of their telephone operators now with an AI chatbot that is supposed to quote unquote give you accurate information when you ask it a question. However, more often than not, the answers you get are wrong and or illegal. So you might be like, "Oh, how do I file taxes if I make this kind of money or this money for this?" And it's like, "Oh, here, do this." And then that breaks tax law. AI is only as smart as you program it, and relying on other third parties to program it for your specific needs is the dumbest thing possible because it's going to cost you more money in the end to try and repair the damage it does. And people just don't understand it. And like people, like other companies going with AI, Capcom has announced that they're going to be primarily using it for idea generation. And they already are. So their head of development, I think it was, his last name is Abe. He developed a prompt system for AI that they can feed it text, they can feed it imagery and tables of games that they're developing or thinking of developing, and it'll give them ideas for storylines and other shit. Excuse
It's
me?
ridiculous. People are. Oh, we got an ad going on.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
Yeah,
probably. I'll restart that thought when we get back from the ad. So
well, we could go back to the fruits conversation because we never got your two answers.
it's
So,
gonna
Ivy,
be
if
I'm
you
it's
could
good
gonna
with
be
that.
if you could be a fruit if you could be a fruit, Amy,
no,
what fruit would?
nope, nope. It's gonna start in like the ad's gonna start in about 1:30. So I just wanted to give you a heads up for that one.
Oh, we got a minute 30. Okay, we can go back to it. Okay, so continue, Ivy.
What am I talking about now?
What you were just talking about? You were talking
Uh,
about the
Oh
oh
yeah.
God, what were you
So
talking
with
about?
Capcom starting to use more and more AI
Yes.
generated bullshit to make stupid ideas and claim it's going to make game develop faster for iterations. My biggest problem is I think corpo people have figured out what the word iteration means or how to say it, but they don't actually know what it means. Like all you hear
I know
from CEOs and CFOs and whatever is iterate this, iterate that, iteration. Do you even understand what you're saying?
it's like
Because
Glorbo.
yeah,
Every
and
every
when
no,
you, sorry, go ahead.
everybody knows what a Glorbo is, but they don't know what the Glorbo is. Glorbo is Glorbo.
I'm not having this conversation again. I'm not falling for that bait. Sorry.
I mean, I would say that it segues perfectly into the ad break, but that's how the Segway owner died. So
No, he went
oh.
off a cliff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's why I fell into it. Falling into that one. So, oh.
No. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I'm a kiwi. I mean, what fruit would best describe you?
What is the most evil fruit that causes the most amount of stress, anxiety, and dumb fuckery?
Prunes.
Really?
No. Would not be prunes. It would be the Duran fruit.
Oh, or
the
the
durian.
jackfruit.
Oh, right.
The jackfruit.
No. Jackfruit is huge and has a lot of delicious sweet pods inside. No, the durian fruit looks like human flesh and smells like ass and a rotting body.
I do not know what ass like that smells like, but go on.
All right. My son and I thought it'd be fun to get a durian because we have a local Asian market that sells them. We bought one.
How long is this ad break? I can't
It should be
see.
3 minutes. It
just
ends
came
in
out
2 minutes and
minutes.
58 seconds.
So we got the durian fruit. And which is funny for those of you who listening to this after the podcast, you're the only one to be able to hear this part of the conversation because of the ad break. So you're welcome. We got the durian fruit, and we took it out back and we cut it open. And it looks like a normal fruit on the inside, and it's kind of just like a light yellow color. And the smell, even before it opens, is already pungent. The moment you open it up, it smells like the carcass of a dead animal.
I have a question.
It's disgusting.
I'm not stinky, though. I cause a lot of stress when people.
It is illegal. It is illegal in some parts of Asia to carry a durian fruit on a train. So that alone would cause stress.
Does that mean they actually heard us talking about ass since they just popped up with the ads?
Ma'am, they've heard us talk about
the ad break ends in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Yeah,
they were watching. They were watching Amy shoot balls at the top of the hour. So yes. I don't think.
I was cracking nuts because I was shooting.
Gonna say,
go ahead.
I was gonna say that I must be a baguette.
Why would you be a
baguette? A baguette's not a fruit.
But it has seeds on it.
No. No. An actual fruit, madam.
Love.
Oh no, the French people are after me.
Well, he's fake French.
Oh.
I'm not even fake French. I'm from Mississippi.
Delirious French.
Oh,
Y'all
I actually
not even
did.
Real French.
It was funny because last night during On Patrol Live, they were going to Baton Rouge and that other place that was like in the lake or whatever, and I'm just like, Baton Rouge sounds like a penis joke because it's red stick or red baton or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Basically, yeah. It would be red stick or red baton because baton is stick or shaft or baton, and yeah, like I can understand where you're coming from on that. I mean, so shaft is not generally how you would interpret baton, but for what her purpose was, yes, you in your case with what you're trying to go for, I'll allow it. Mostly just
call it red.
So therefore, I am. No,
I've been trying to just call it the Red Rocket and be done with it.
No. I hate it here.
And we're back. How are you doing, people? Everybody, we're back.
God, I hate it here sometimes.
Traumatizing. I mean, doing ad breaks is fine.
No. I mean, no.
That was a good palate syndrome.
I mean, absolutely no likey.
So recap. Let's see.
I'm a Kiwi.
DDRs are going down, or not Dance Dance Revolutions.
RAM
is going down.
prices are going down, yeah.
RAM price is going down. Mouse is not in the house of AI anymore. Apple doesn't, or one of the Apple co-founders is disappointed in AI. That's on brand. Sony pretty much shot themselves in the foot, especially on the back of, them upping the price, and now the whole deal with AI and, not being able to get the stuff for the RAM is out of the question. So there's a lot of things, OpenAI and stuff like that. A lot of deals are going down. And I think a lot of people are losing faith. Honestly, I blame, maybe it was the fruit. Maybe it was the fruit that actually was making people like turn their heads and be like, this is a little bit too much brain rot for us. Let's just take away the power. Let's just take this away. This doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't like this. So, imagine having the fruit on a Disney episode. Would not work.
By the way, for those of you who are wondering what we're talking about when it comes to fruit, it's called the AI Fruit Love Island Resort. It's basically what you think it is. It's an AI slop of a reality show with anthropomorphic fruits. I never thought I'd say that in my entire life, but I just did.
Yeah, but VeggieTales exists, so.
No, to be fair, those are still full-blown fruits, just with eyeballs and mouths on them.
Same thing with the cat ones, too.
The AI Fruit Love Island shit is full-blown human bodies with fruit heads.
Ew.
And
I even mentioned before too, I was like, that AI is not good enough to actually know how a woman's water breaks, because they just think it's water gushing out of a pregnant lady's stomach. I was like, I will tell you for a fact, being that I was a pregnant lady once upon a time in a far off land called Georgia.
I mean, that is pretty much
not how it works.
Land. Yeah, like
that's not how it
your
works.
water breaks, your uterus does not just empty out a swimming pool. But as we were discussing earlier and making fun of it earlier, a lot of guys don't know how the human body works, let alone their own.
Nope.
And some dudes legit think that a woman's uterus empties out a Olympic-sized swimming pool when her water breaks and she's ready to go to the hospital and give birth.
Then off to the side, you see freaking Michael Phelps actually put on his swim cap.
Oh, gross. You know what? Just because of that, I'm going to launch a Panzerfaust at a single individual.
I mean, we're not watching your stream right now, so you're not broadcast. You don't know what you're doing.
That is true. I was going to... Yeah, I stopped the stream because it was getting a little bit choppy. And nobody likes a choppy screen.
Like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait to see if Sony's gonna walk it back on the pretenses of, oh, we've listened to your concerns and we decided to take a step back of not upping the prices. I seriously think that's what they're gonna do, their own crowd control. I'm like, in this economy, come on, you're not doing yourself any favors.
There we go. I brought it back.
None of these people are. We're bringing it back. Crack them nuts, Tommy.
Well, I'm going to explode over someone's face with a Panzerfaust, which is an anti-tank weapon.
Yeah, you are.
There will not be a slow, gentle release on your face. And that's completely stolen from Legends of Evantris in one of their episodes.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a money shot or two.
Nope, not at all.
Hi, buddy. Hey, did you ever meet my friend Panzerfaust? Sorry. He blowed up good.
That dude said, bye. I must go. My people need me.
Yep. Yeah, he exploded good. But anyways, as we were saying.
What were we saying at this point? Oh,
I don't know.
It's a shitty week for AI. It's a shitty week for AI.
Speaking of shitty time, how about you tell everybody what's going down with freaking Barbie Island?
Oh,
and it's funny because Barbie was a video game series.
Actually, yes, I did and they also had a website, and they also had a chat room, and I used to be in a chat. They did a disservice to Monica Lewinsky back then because when I was a little 6-year-old crit chicken, I was questioning. I had literally walked up to my mom and asked, "What does it mean?" I showed her the chat room. I was like, "What does this mean?" And the chat room's name was Monica Lewinsky ate my butt. Anyway,
Ate your what?
What?
Ate
the chat rooms.
what?
Okay, imagine being 6 years old. Granted, I was on the internet at the time. I had my little Sony bio, whatever.
Yeah.
Or was it not bio? It was something else. And the chat room's name was Monica Lewinsky ate my balls. And I asked my mom, "What does this mean?" And she's like, "You're getting off the internet." I was like, "What
As
did I
she
do?"
As she should.
But yeah, that was a shit show in and of itself, and that was many, many years ago when Netscape was still a thing. But this time around, it is Broward County, Florida, hosted an event. And a lot of the news crews were trying to make it look glammy and glitzy and glamoury and da-da-da-da-da. You know, pink, pink, sparkle, sparkle, yada yada yada. Just to it's like taking sparkles and throwing it over shit. It's gonna be bad. It's
Sparkly
still
shit.
it looks like shit's sparkly shit.
Sparkle
Yeah, it's a shit show. So
Yep.
a couple of years ago, there was that Willy Wonka event in Glasgow, Scotland, or whatever, with the unknown and the AI generated bullshit. Where it's an interactive experience. You can have all the candy, da 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 da, and they only gave you like lemonade from Tesco and a few jelly beans or whatever. And then you had the Breaking Bad Oompa Loompa or whatever, right? So fast
She
forward
looked high as
to
fuck.
fast forward. Oh, I mean, at least she got notoriety and fame after that a little bit. I mean, she got popular after that. So I give her cred for,
Right.
at least putting up with it and actually trying to make the most of a shitty situation. However, this weekend in Broward County, Florida, we have a Barbie event going on. Barbie event. They promised like a life-size Barbie yard or whatever, had like a playhouse thing that could be fully interactive and whatnot. Turns out it was just a freaking piece of cardboard against a pillar. They were supposed to have some kind of neon light skating rink or whatever for retro skating or whatever. That didn't that that was just for kids. They had a they had one of those catering things where they come out to do birthday hair stuff or whatever. You know how the kids get face painting or whatever at theme parks or whatever, and they have their own vendors. Same thing with the hair. Do the little princess thing or whatever with the hair. That was only for kids. The older ladies that wanted to get that done or whatever, that wasn't part of it, or at least it was selective on who they wanted to work on or whatever. They had a Barbie box that you could actually take a picture in or whatever, which looked kind of like it was from Temu, hastily put together. And it was upwards towards, for the tickets, it was upwards towards $452.50 for the Dream ticket, 200 and so on dollars for the Pink Pass, which if you had the Pink Pass, guess what?
That just sounds bad.
When you were going into the merchant room, you were going, even with the Pink Pass, even though it says it was for priority, you were still going in with the general admission because apparently they just said fuck it after the Dream Pass people actually came. And the swag stuff that they actually promised to the because you were supposed to get swag bags or whatever for the premiere stuff or whatever. So if you were a Pink Pass, you got hand sanitizer with Barbie written on it. And if you were the Dream Pass member, you got access to 2027's Barbie, pre access to the tickets for 2027. You got hand sanitizer and a Barbie brush. So not only that, but room and board was not included. So they had to pay $300 out of pocket at that specific hotel that they had the convention in. It was like $300 a night. People left early because it was literally going into a conference room and just seeing a few things scattered here and there. They didn't even have the wherewithal to actually put anything Barbie related on the walls, except for that cardboard cut out of a little house. Really bad. And it's like I said, the news people are trying to like make it look good, but even with the interview that they have going on, literally the dude standing in front of the sign that has nothing to do with what they offered and what they actually gave. It's kind of like same thing with the Willy Wonka experience. And yeah, it's disappointing. Sorry.
Oh, you're completely in your realm to be able to say this is terrible because I love going to conventions. Me and little man went to a Comic Con here in our area 2 weekends ago. Great time. Go in there, see celebrities, see a whole bunch of vendors, have a lot of fun. What these people are attempting to do or tried or did with this freaking Barbie nightmare, it should be a law that should be added to the Geneva Convention.
It was
Like
like
it's
it was like compared to DashCon where they had the ball pit or the fire festival or whatever.
is that the one where they broke the tailbone?
Yeah,
What?
or no, that was one of them. That was one of the conventions, but there's like literally there's like it's kind of like the Barbie convention where everything's like pretty much empty and spaced out or whatever. And oh, I told Kiddo about the DDR5 frame prices going down, and Chicken Nugget said, seeing how Sora died, I can see how it was the only biggest AI things being used. I love Chicken Nugget.
That's awesome. Good job, Kid Nugget.
I mean, that's brutal and awesome at the same time.
We love it.
Congrats.
We love the tip.
Sorry for that side little interjection, but I showed what was going on to him. He's like, "Yeah, I see that." Trash. No, but they even had a really sad, like they had bingo on the top floor, different events that were like held. Not even the whole convention didn't last a full day or whatever, so they didn't want to bother like spreading it out. Kind of like you know how Daytona has like Welcome to Rockville and you have different stages and different artists play on different stages. No. So I don't know what the full schedule was because I don't even you know it was nobody had directions on where to go and this and that. They didn't have internet to see where they were, like to pull up certain passes or whatever. And I'm sorry as a former Barbie fan, you know, a collector, it's just kind of like because apparently even with the market that they had for the vendors, it wasn't about, you know, having having decent product out or at reasonable cost or whatever. It was just people there flipping, or at least you know, scalping, I guess, flipping. Because someone made the mention of the prices there were the same prices that you could actually get stuff off of eBay for.
Oh,
And it was bad. And even with the like they had like mixed bags of accessories for doll parts and stuff like that. They had random stuff where people would want like a little pet accessory or whatever, but they'd have to buy a bag that had one boot in it or whatever. Did not make us it just it looks like a random grab bag of random shit. So you know, they were jacking up the price for that too. I mean, I've been watching videos on it. There's more videos that are probably going to be coming up. But the fact of the matter is they're showing like even what is it, news stations are trying to like laugh and cut corners on how bad like if you look at certain videos, they'll zoom in to actually make it seem like it's not fucking empty as hell. But it's disappointing.
You mean like a? I'm gonna take a jab right here. You mean like a Trump rally? Hey-o.
Oh no, it's just like influencers. Like, look at this. Look at the pink. Look how. No,
ugh.
stop it.
Like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like, oh my god, look at this cool thing over here.
I'm allowed to talk like a valley girl. God damn it.
Oh, you can. I'm just gonna cringe every time.
He
As
said
is
that I
the
was going to be
custom.
sleeping in the doghouse if I actually sat in around him.
No, you wouldn't be sleeping in the doghouse. I would just look at you with a lot of questions requiring answers.
I'd be like, oh my God, I mean, what's going on? There's the door. Oh.
No, I'd have to take my rings off so when I facepalm myself, it doesn't knock me the hell out.
Yeah. But it's that whole thing was a shit show. It still is a shit show to me. I do not like it. I know they were talking about pre-sale tickets for 2027. I really hope, you know, after this year, because it was they they had they had all these different sponsors. They had all these different sponsors. don't remember what sponsors there were. I'll probably have to talk about this next week because I know there were some pretty big ones or whatever. But some of them actually failed to show up. And
Oh.
you know that you'd figure at a convention like that like Margot Robbie or whatever would be there, or the people that were in the live action movie, they weren't there. It was only voice actors and
I mean,
what is
nothing
it,
wrong with voice
Serena?
actors, but
No, that's fine, but I wanted a little bit more substance. Granted, Serena Williams was there as a headliner because she's one of the Barbie icons now. That's cool and all, but it's just uh it was lackluster. You figure Barbie is built on pink, 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 but when you have an orchestra there that's playing so loud that you literally have to put subtitles over a movie and still people don't know what's going on in the movie, that's a problem, especially when you're actually paying additional cost for that movie.
wait, what? That happened?
What?
Yes, they were showing the movie yesterday, a one-time showing. They
Yeah.
had an orchestra there playing live, and they were playing louder than the actual movie, so nobody could actually hear what was going on, so they had to put subtitles on it.
Oh my god.
That is
That
certainly
is
a thing that exists in
like,
this timeline.
like I'm gonna have to go get a dictionary to see how find a word that's equal to how bad that is.
Yeah, someone was
Like
actually I went to someone's video about it who went to the convention and paid the pink pass, and that's what she said is I couldn't
that
even
just
enjoy
sounds so
sh-
bad.
she said she couldn't even see through the guy in front of her. You know, she has this pink pass, but everybody came in at the same time, so there was no priority seating anyway, and she had to enjoy the movie by staring at some at the back of some guy's head.
Jesus.
Ridiculous.
Whew.
Yeah.
That is certainly dumb.
Yeah, so I mean, at least they had a little bit more than the Blanca thing. I mean, they had a little movie going on, but you know, when the music overplays the voice actors, what's fun is the voice actors being there.
God damn, that hurts my brain to hear that.
It do.
Yeah.
Because it's not only just shows the ineptitude of the organizers. I can English, I promise. But it shows the ineptitude of just the fandom in general.
And get this,
Like
Mattel signed off on it, saying that it was okay for them to use their IP or whatever to do this whole event.
Oh no.
But yes,
no.
yes, they were sending out emails telling people, "Hey, the event's coming up." Hey, Mattel was sending out emails reminding people that the event's coming up. The event's coming up. The event's coming up. Da da da. And guess what the name of the people that were responsible for this event?
Yes.
Great
Yes.
ass.
The name was
Mischief Management.
No.
yes.
Well,
Mischief
good night,
management.
everybody.
Yeah.
Would you trust that with your brand?
No.
And they were actually known. They were known to have shoddy conventions in the past, like Romance Con or whatever. I mean, they have a history of fucking things up. So uh, maybe before endorsing something, you probably should see what they did in the past with their previous conventions. Now we have another thing to joke about. That takes well, now it actually brings up the Willy Wonka convention, which someone was like, "Where's the girl with the green wig?" You know? The unknown. Just like
No.
it's this is gonna go down in history. And now Barbie has a piece of it. Like my fandom. This is my fandom. Come on
Not
now.
anymore. It's been
Yeah.
ruined.
Next there's gonna be like a freaking Beanie Baby one where you have all these giant Beanie Babies and maybe balloon animals and stuff like that. And then, you know, and the sad thing is too, someone that actually brought a Range Rover that was decorated with Barbie stuff, apparently, I heard, came to the convention just to leave after seeing how empty it was. I don't think they want their Range Rover being attached to that.
I wouldn't want anything attached to that. That shows me how terrible your company, your brand, and your fucking mischief is being managed. See what I did there?
Yeah.
So just know, like, everybody should get their money back. Every single person that put any money into that convention should get every dime back for how bad that was done.
Including the cost of travel. People paid. One lady for that pink pass, she said that she spent over $1,500 between travel expenses with the flights and
Absolutely.
the room, because the rooms themselves at that specific hotel were going for $300 per night that they chose.
And that's
And
ridiculous
it
because that was
and
probably price gouging in and of itself.
it would have looked better at a park with a Barbie bounce house, honestly.
Yikes.
I'm
That's
saying,
What think about it.
find out.
They already had they had a, it would have been interactive. People could bounce around. They still could have had their little props. It would have real grass. Wow, think about it that way. Real actual grass. Um, either a Barbie day at, Universal. Everybody was dressed up for it, have like a little booth or whatever, have people get their hair done anyway, have a bounce house over there, work something out with Universal. Who knows? Maybe Mattel could, with all those different sponsors, to not even have, pink seat covers or whatever, just make it look like a conference. Come on now. You have little kids coming along with their parents. 80s night, it was supposed to be neon, neon, what is it? Roller skating, and then you just have like one little pen for little kids to. No, what do 6-year-olds have anything to do with the 80s, for one?
Hmm.
Come on now, come on. You want the parents to actually, have the family packs and this and that. The mother's probably a collector, da da da. A lot of collectors probably came up, wanting to spend money, and then this is the shit that you actually offer them between flippers and shit tier shit. No, it's kind of like all those penny games on Steam where you don't understand what is going, and it's just like one of those clicker games. It's like click, click, click. Here's a banana. Click, 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 click. Here's a banana. I'm like, no, just give me what I want. If you have a vision and they've been planning this thing for like over 5 months. I don't know, but they've had like even the stuff, the Barbie events I've seen in Amsterdam and this and that and the other thing. Um, all that seems pretty. They already have theme parks, or they're even planning a theme park about Barbies coming up soon in Florida itself. And this just kind of took a giant shit over everything else, because if you compare that stuff to what you got at Brevard, it's literally the only thing I could say is, compared to that, is think about how Barbies used to be back in the day, where they used to be super detailed. They had more effort put into them. They were stylish. They were iconic. And every year they seem to evolve, compared to nowadays, where it looks like a Temu knockoff. That's what it's like. It's like going from vintage Barbie to Bratz doll.
oof.
You.
Exactly.
That's harsh. Funny, but harsh.
I mean, shit. Even the McDonald's toys for Barbies back in the day actually had more detail put into them than this convention.
Yikes.
I went to McDonald's birthday parties back in the day, and they were fun as hell. I ain't even gonna front. Those things, that they were fun.
I would
And yeah,
much rather have a Chuck E. Cheese pizza party than go to that convention.
I would
Isn't
rather go
Chuck
to
E. Cheese
DMV.
completely out of business now?
No,
No,
we actually have a few of them, especially in my neck of the woods. We actually have one. We also have a
they
David and
don't have
Buster's.
any. They don't have any more animatronics because of Five Nights at Freddy's, but they're still around.
And Chuck E. Cheese is still getting arrested, so.
Yep.
God damn it.
Poor mouse. Poor mouse.
That poor mouse.
I mean,
He's being.
that's not the only mouse that's going through hardship. Look at Disney.
If you could to name a company who can take a dumpster fire and turn it into a freaking like landscape fire, is Disney. They have no way of making things better for themselves ever.
Watch. I bet the next convention Mischief Management gets their hands into is probably Kingdom Hearts, and they're going to call it Kingdom Con. instead of
Kind
Kingdom Come.
stretch. It works.
I could have
but-
sworn you were going to say. I could have sworn you were going to say Kingdom Come. I was like, oh no.
That would
not
be
that
too
kind.
raunchy. That would be too raunchy.
But it would
That
probably
be
do
like-
better than freaking Barbicon.
Yeah, that would be something off of like fanfiction.net or something.
Wait, that's a website that exists.
How
do you know this, Ryan?
Anyway.
Uh,
Anyway, I think it's time for round table.
yes.
Amy.
Go ahead.
What are you doing this week, Amy?
I'm cracking more nuts in Sniper Elite 5. I unfortunately had to cut the stream on that because it was getting way too choppy. Because Discord is actually probably the worst for screen share streaming. But otherwise, spending time with wifey.
To put a little more icing on the cake before we jump into Raina, what she's doing, Discord pulled a taco and pushed back their age verification till the end of the year because of all the backlash they've gotten from the community, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, because nobody wants to be associated with Plantier. Because Plantier is owned by Peter Thiel, and he wants to orchestrate the entire catalog of humanity. He's very much a horrendous individual.
Yep.
We could easily talk about him on a different show, but he's problematic. Does not describe him.
If the four of us actually started a political show, oh my god, we would have to go on for hours.
We would be canceled very fast, and we would not be advertiser friendly.
And I would not give fuck.
That's true.
I would hold nothing back. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. Raina, what are you doing this week?
Oh, I think I am going to see about a future trip. Maybe. I don't know where.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I don't know how. But if I get permission to do it, maybe. I don't know. It's on the table right now. Maybe. But there's that. And of course, On Patrol Live. I know next week they're going to be taking a vacation, I guess, for Easter. American Easter.
Right.
Because unfortunately for me, next month I have 2 Easters. There's American Easter and then there's Orthodox Easter. And my dad's like, Oppa. I'm like, shit.
Oppa.
Yeah. That's a lot of eggs. A lot of eggs that are going to be cracking.
That's a lot of busted eggs.
Well, the funny thing is, too, like, they have differences for Greek Easter and American Easter as well. So, I mean, Greek Easter has just pure red eggs to actually symbolize blood and stuff like that. And if you crack an egg and yours is unbroken, then you have luck for the rest of the year. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yay!
I'm hoping for all the luck in the world for you and yours.
But that's pretty much it. I mean, I need all the luck anyway, because especially since after today we had that little the blip. I mean, thank you, Banana Tune.
Yes, thank you for coming to our rescue and telling me that I'm an idiot and that I'm not capable of running any sort of a live stream anymore. I do appreciate it. I do take it personally, and I'm going to go cry later tonight at my own ineptitude.
I 100% expect Lumi to open up like the VOD of this to go download it for the post podcast, and we all just get pinged and host chat like, "Hey, did you guys know?" Like, yes, we know now. Thanks to Banana Tune.
Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to highlight how dumb I am.
If it wasn't for Amy, this entire show would be a whole bunch of silence with Amy chiming in at random times.
Yes. I am amazing.
There's a reason why you're the VIP MVP of the game and of the day and of the year and of the.
God damn. We need to give Banatoon VIP status in the Discord now.
They've already got it. They already have it.
In the Discord?
Yeah.
If
we
he
don't
does
have
it,
VIP role, but we have like a yellow role. Can't remember the name of it, but that's that one.
If there's not one specifically for that, we need to make one just for him, where there's an icon of banana next to his name.
Yes. The banana
Because you
roll.
say this stuff. Banana roll. That's right.
The golden,
And he-
the golden banana.
The golden banana. That's right.
Amy's hiding.
And for me, I'm trying to redeem myself next week. Likely not going to work, but I will try. And well, actually, no. Next week we don't have a show because it is Easter,
Correct.
and I'm out of town anyways. I have 2 trips this week, and I'm home for all of like 12 hours before I have to go back on the road again. Ugh.
Man, if my picture, hey, Amy, if my picture swapped places with you, I'd be so like, kind of like, I don't know if I'd be like glaring at you with my picture on here, but I'd be giving you like a look.
That I
It would
can
be.
do. 1 second here. I can do.
Right now, I'm just eyeballing chat. I'm
Yeah,
like keeping an eye
I
on.
can go like that, and then I can unlock. Where's hosts? I can do that. Then I can unlock. Oops, no, that's hiding me. Whoops. I can.
Oh no,
take
Amy's
me,
ghosting me.
And then I can put you there, and then I can put me there, and then I can take you.
Now I'm Amy.
And then I can put you and you. There we go.
I'm the
now,
Amy
now
now.
you're giving me the side eye. Now
I'm the Amy now.
Can I flip myself? I don't know if I can flip myself easily. No, I can't easily. I don't understand OBS. I don't use it, so
And I'm up here
Looks like
just
you're-
watching from above.
It's like-
I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
now.
Amy just looks like he's like looking like he's like giving me sass, and I'm just like giving him the side eye, the stink eye.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can put myself back to where we were. 'Cause I didn't save this template before I screwed with it. Because why would I be smart and do that?
Reason.
Yeah. There we go. Chat's now catching up with that. So stream gets
Now
to watch
just
me
think about it
dance
this
around.
way. If you find me this annoying in chat or in the podcast, just know. Mwah. Anyway, just know.
Oh, y'all cute.
No,
That's
it's
okay.
just
I
Ginger on
teabagged
Nordic.
Nordic.
Worth,
You'll
just
see that in
know.
about
Worth
7
it.
or 8 seconds.
Worth it.
You'll just know that I'm just as annoying in person, and Amy has to put up with me on a daily basis, especially when I'm there. Just know. Just know.
And yet we all love you the way you are.
There's a reason why there's a reason why some of his barcodes are going gray.
That's true. Although
It's me.
No, you're not. Look at those bars jiggling. Look, I have jizzle. God damn it, Jalen. I have jiggle physics.
He has jizzle physics, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
Jizzle physics. You heard it here first.
Our friend Jalen released a short where he said the exact same thing first, and I blame him. It's his fault. God damn it.
My barcode don't jizzle, it rolls.
Oh.
Sigh.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us this week on this really interesting version of the UDP podcast. We will be off next week due to the Easter holiday. So if you celebrate, happy Easter. If you don't, have a nice weekend. We'll see you on the following week with the whole cast.
We can raid tonight.
Or
And-
jizzle my fizzle.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me put Amy out of his misery. You guys stay awesome. You guys stay classy. And as always,
Don't.
she can't say it. Don't be a dick. See y'all next time. See y'all in 2 weeks. She's dying. I love it.
Yeah, I'm so fucked.
She's dying over Amy's jizzle physics. She can't help herself.
Yeah. All right, Lumi, have fun with this shit. I do apologize. You're gonna absolutely want to cut out the first 28 minutes because oh my god, did I fuck that up?
Hey, Amy. At least you could say this is less of a shit show than the Barbie convention. There you go. Mic drop.
Hey, there we go.
There it is.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Lumi. I don't run shows enough.
Nah, this was hilarious and fun. This was a fun night.
Yeah, but Lumi's got to download the VOD from Twitch. Then he's got to do whatever he does with the audio and upload it to YouTube.
Sit through it. He has to sit through it.
Yeah, I let him know to skip the first 28 minutes for reasons.
But
Rip.
we can say it's just the first UDP podcast that played twice in one night.
It is, yes.
Yeah,
We did a-
extended time.
we-
Extended.
We did a good job repeating the entire first half of the show again.
Yeah, congrats to you two.
So
for,
now we know. So
Thank
now
you,
we know if
Banana
Ivy
Tune,
ever
again
has
for bailing me out there. Jesus Christ.
now we know that I have a good Ivy impression. So if he's ever like sick, I can hold.
It was
I can hold the
50
fort down.
minutes like that? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. I hate
No,
myself.
so it was
Yeah.
like 50 minutes.
And you
of,
waited. You waited a whole ass 50 minutes before telling us, "Damn, Banana Tune, I see you."
Well, so the
It's
show
like,
starts
what is
about
it?
a half hour early. So for the first little bit, yeah, it was all fuckered.
And then what is it? It's just like, huh, it's an interesting show. He's talking to himself. People are
Yeah.
here, but
So my
dang.
problem is I forgot to mute the game audio. So I muted just desktop audio, but then I forgot that when you do that, it's not going to select any audio from Discord. So I am blaming your. See, if you weren't late, if you weren't
you were
late,
on
Banana
time-
Tune, this wouldn't have. This is your fault. I am going
If
to
you-
exercise my inner stupidity and pass the buck your way. Find Banana
No.
Tune. It is now your
No.
fault, and I refuse to take responsibility for my own ineptitude.
Lizard.
If you were on time, like you always are for the podcast, we wouldn't be in this mess. So what did you say to yourself?
Sir.
Podcast,
I
sorry.
deny any responsibility for my own fuck up and my own stupidity.
Hey, don't be like that. We already have people in Girl World that are passing off the responsibility.
I wonder
Fair.
if I can add an audio source of just Discord. Because if I can do that, then I will never have. Yeah, audio input capture. No, audio output capture. Can I? No, it's desktop audio.
We wouldn't do that to you, Benin.
We
No,
love
I'm-
you, Ben. Dude. We're just messing with you, dog. Awesome.
Application.
And we thank you. We truly do thank you for saving this podcast because it would have been hilarious for Lumi to be like, "Hey guys, I can only hear Amy."
Yeah. Okay.
Look
So
at yourself.
now
Lumi would have been like, "I was gone for 1 week, guys. The
I
fuck."
I have now
What?
added,
Did
and
you-
I'll have to try this another time, but I've added a desktop audio capture for just Discord. I hate it.
I like how perfectly that matched with your animation or with the whole nani and then your hand just going like da. Oh,
And of course, we have the.
Lizard.
that works too. I still
I
need to
hate
watch
it.
that movie.
I do too. I need to watch the movie to see where the friggin' meme comes from.
And the Mario movie, and people are pissed off about the Mario movie too, because
It hasn't even come out yet.
no, but they okay. There's another extended version of this thing too. Let me just end on this. Well, aside from don't be a dick, right?
God damn it.
Nintendo missed the mark because they could have had Fox McCloud actually be a nostalgia cameo character rather than announcing him at the very beginning, even before the movie launches on April 1st or whatever, April 2nd, whatever that day is. They could have had him they could have had him just like featured and people would have lost their shit. Instead, they fucking ruined the surprise.
Because Nintendo doesn't understand how people work. That's why.
Sorry.
Nintendo is probably the most profitable company in the world who does not understand their fan base. I said
Yeah,
what I said.
sorry for that random extension of that, but I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, you're right, though. You're right. You're 100% right.
And this is before we're going into our break, so I figured I'd kind of like slide that in before it's old news. Oh. All right. So where are we headed to?
No one we know is streaming.
Oh,
wait,
Bob
I-
Ross
I-
is
I-
streaming.
Wait. I got you. Let's see. We can either do the best stove. He's a very neat fella.
All right.
Or we could do Agent Scruffy. He's also a really cool guy.
Pick one of them, put them in chat, and Yeah, I'll do the raid. Because apparently I can do raids now. Ooh.
Let's do the best stove. He's I like that fella. So the best stove. Boom. They're playing Marvel Rivals right now.
All right.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Why?
I know where Elon Musk, last co-founder, reportedly leaves XAI.
Yeah, because now
Elon Musk
that
is he's in a shit show all in of himself.
That's gonna be one for the next podcast. That's for sure. I'm gonna do some
bye
homework.
everybody.
Bye.
Anyway,
Go
see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a nice Easter. Bye.
later.